their mindset that was a workout.
That they believed that they were like doing something healthy, which probably made them in turn start making other healthy choices.
I can't make progress toward anything because I can't like go full out.
I did the Myers-Briggs personality test.
I catch myself doing that.
I do it all the time.
I'm like,
but
girl.
Catching yourself and then reminding yourself, don't fucking do that, I think is like the only way that you don't do it.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome
back.
Strawberries.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Welcome back to Professional Yappers.
Yeah, go for it.
A podcast where we talk about fitness, feelings, and friendship. And fun.
Fuck yeah. F's
All
all
the
over
F's.
the place. Yeah. I think we should touch base on something that we've done differently and see if our audience can tell.
Yeah. See if you notice something different about the podcast. If we seem a little more cohesive and if we drink less water because we don't have cotton now.
And if we aren't like, yeah. No, we used to what we like to call garden before the podcast because it does expand your mind a little bit, I would say. But then I think we all started to realize that we want to take this seriously, and sometimes I think it affects some of us more than others. When we would,
you're like me, I'm like me.
yeah, when we would garden, I would definitely lose my train of thought easily, and so, yeah, I think we all decided to not. We're not having a smoke sesh before.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning it was like to calm our nerves a little bit about doing it. But now we feel like we have a good rhythm, we know what we're doing, we don't really need to calm our nerves before we do it.
And I think that was kind of what we did to like kick it.
Yeah.
And you know, we're growing.
Yeah.
So, which brings me to one of my work this week actually.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I have been trying to. Well, we're both going on this kind of new venture.
Yes.
And I don't know if we want to dive into it. Do we want to dive into it? We can.
We
I
can,
guess.
yeah.
So I'm doing a basically course on becoming like a wellness coach, but it's like a 3-month-long sprint basically. And as I've been doing this, I've been thinking a lot about myself and like how I come across in life and even in my job, and I'm like, you know what, I want to like portray myself as someone that I would look up to and respect, and so I'm trying to change things that I would not look up to and respect.
Yeah.
So like for an example, the smoking is kind of an example, like take it seriously, you know, not that I don't see anything wrong with smoking, but, you know, there's a time and a place, whatever. And another way that I've been doing it is, like, trying to appear more professional. So, like, when I go to work, some days I wear, you know, whatever, because we're going to do something that's dirty or, you know, laborious, and I don't want to get my clothes dirty, but I'm trying to look more presentable more often, and just, like, be the person that I want to be instead of be the person that I want to become instead of be the person that I am right now.
I like that because I feel like just by changing your clothes, you change your energy. It's like you step into that person by dressing that way.
For sure. Yeah.
Showing up like as, I mean, that's the only way that you can actually change is like showing up as the different version of yourself, which is scary, but it's like if nothing changes, nothing changes.
Yeah.
Well, also in the beginning there's going to be like this feeling of like imposter syndrome, but it's just you just have to get used to a new normal is all it is. Like that feeling will go away and where you're at will feel like home. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. You can apply that to really any area of life.
Yeah.
Like if you are here and you want to be here, guess what gets you here?
Acting like you're here
Right.
already.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a professional badass bitch and look that way, then you have to kind of fake it till you make it, and fake it till you feel that way.
You have to convince your subconscious that this is the reality.
Yeah. And after doing that stuff over and over and over again, it will just become your new reality.
Yes.
And you can't expect yourself to be that way, like step into your new reality fully the first time you do it. I think that's something that I have struggled with. I'm also doing like a life coaching course kind of thing, more focused on like mindset work rather than wellness. But yesterday I gave my presentation, like my little onboarding presentation to Jordan, and it was the first time I had like given a presentation, and I stumbled through it. I was like, I kept saying, Jordan, stop, don't take me like that seriously because it's
trying to like.
He's like, you're gonna have to practice this 1,000 times before you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna nail it, but you have to put in.
Yeah.
Don't even say it.
Put in the fucking reps.
But you're gonna have to practice it in order to get comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
Well, repetition gives you muscle memory and stuff like that. Like and like I said, subconscious memory. The more times you do it, the more it's like set in your subconscious. And that's when it starts to feel comfortable and ease, is when it's like integrated into your system.
Right, which only happens by doing.
By doing it over and over and over again.
Yeah, we have to give like kind of what you would do on a call if you're trying to get someone to sign up for what you're selling. A sales call.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like to call it that, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what I'm most nervous for, is just being confident enough to like believe that someone should pay money for my services.
But the reframe that we talked about the other day of not selling but providing solutions is really helpful.
Yeah.
And that getting rid of that like ick feeling of like, buy my course.
Right.
Because that's not what you want to come across as. It's like, you have a problem and I have a solution. We can work together.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm changing and working on, and what's working for me.
Yeah. What worked this week is being okay with being alone with my thoughts, which I've definitely mentioned on here before.
Yeah.
But really, in those like in-between moments where you're tempted to just scroll to distract yourself, or like smoke, or do whatever it is to alleviate that pressure from yourself to like actually show up and be with your thoughts. This week I've been very present, and I want to shout out Alexa, the yoga teacher.
Dude, she always has such good like.
She does, but in the last class I went to, we were in a really difficult pose, and she said, stay for one breath longer than you think you can. And I was like, that is such a good way to put it, even with you're sitting with your thoughts.
Yeah,
like sit with your thoughts for one breath longer than you think you can, and that craving for distraction like will pass.
You know what else I think? It almost passes when you tell yourself, let it pass. Or like stick with it for 10 more minutes and see how you feel. You usually, after that 10 minutes, forget about whatever it was. Yeah. I think about that with eating sometimes, especially if I smoke. When I get that like
snacky
hunger, those munchies that we all love.
Yes.
If I'm like, okay, just give it 10 minutes and it'll probably pass. It 95% of the time does.
What worked for you this week?
Miss
Katniss Everdeen?
I know. I've been feeling weak, so I dressed as a warrior. No, what worked for me this week, honestly, was just like journaling. I had so many emotions and thoughts and feelings. As we told you guys last week, I made a huge life change. And so I'm just kind of I'm in the thick of the emotional part, the feelings part of how everything goes when you do this. And I've kind of pulled back a lot from you guys. I haven't spoken to you guys since like Tuesday, honestly.
And we're like, come on!
But also, I get it.
Yeah. And it's like, I also at times really wanted to reach out and just be like, this is what's happening. But then I was like, don't bother people with your emotions if they're not good, because to me, I feel better when I know I'm supporting people with positive, good vibes. I always want to be that person that's like lifting the energy of the room, not making it less. So it's hard for me to reach out when I'm in like not a perfect like, hey everybody, like dancing around the gym type energy, you know. When I'm not there, it's easy for me to like really pull back and withdraw. And
I feel that over the last 2 months of me being in a low state, I just didn't want to like bring everyone down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely feel that, but
yeah, that's interesting because I feel like you should lean on your friends in those moments. It's like a fine line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the answer is though.
Yeah, I think because I'm both an anxious and an avoidant attachment, I like just go back and forth where I'm like, I wrote it down. I want to explain how I wrote it down because I think it'll like put it into really good terms for you guys that you'll understand like the feeling.
I love that we've got the representation for all the attachment styles. We've got the anxious avoidant, the anxious, and the avoidant.
Yeah, I can be anxious avoidant sometimes, but I think I'm mostly avoidant. Yeah.
I put, sometimes it can be difficult to ask for what we need, especially if we can't quite define what it is that we need. And it can be easy to fall into a trap of thinking that others don't care about you when in fact they just don't know what your needs are because you don't know how to express them properly. And I think that's kind of where I've been going back and forth where I'm like, I need a lot of space to deal with my feelings so I can get my energy clean and clear and then come back when I have something of value to offer because that's when I feel best. Mm-hmm. But also I'm like, oh man, this is like sometimes really dark to go through alone and I feel like I need to reach out, but I don't know how.
Well, also, this is a perfect, like this is what a 30-minute hang is for. Yeah. Because it's like, I can just, I know, we love you so much. And I hope you know that we're always here.
Singles.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not wrapping yet.
No, we're not wrapping.
Mid-pod hug.
Welcome to the emotional part of our lives that you guys don't normally get to see because we don't put it on camera. Yeah. But this happens a lot.
Yeah. We just cry on my porch and
we cry at the gym, we cry at coffee.
Those girls just hug and
cry. But no, I think that you having just someone for a quick 15 minutes just to know you're not alone and to get that like connection is so helpful. Especially when you're going through what you're going through. Because I know that when I was going through that, it was like, I just want to be alone, but I also don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
And when we figured out that we could hang out for not either 4 hours or not at all.
Yeah, just like a little walk or whatever.
It was like, oh, this is a game changer.
And we are privileged that we live close to each other and that we are pretty flexible in our schedules usually.
Yeah. But
we could usually carve 15 minutes out of any day, no matter what.
Yeah. If it's dire, we will make it happen. Yeah. But also, I would encourage people to find someone that you can do that with.
Or a phone call, like
phone calls
have good. People that I know I can text and be like, hey, do you have a few minutes?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, even a text, like, sometimes will just make you feel better. Like, hey, haven't heard from you for a while, just checking in, and then it just feels like, all right, maybe I don't want to, like, bring my energy around, but I know that I'm, like...
You know they're there.
I'm being thought of, at least, you know?
Yeah.
While I go through this, yeah, it is definitely emotional. Sorry, everybody. Welcome to the feelings portion of the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're going to give us more updates, if we want to go through that now, or if we want to...
I don't really have a lot of updates. I mean,
we can debrief later.
Yeah. I mean, I could debrief with you guys what's going on in my personal life, but just for general purposes, just like change is hard. Change is worth it. When you're in it, it sucks because you're in it. But when you make it to the other side and you look back, you're always like, that was so worth it. Mm-hmm. And I keep that in mind. Part of like that reminding yourself that like it's not all bad and that there is good even when it feels bad. There is something good going on too.
Yeah.
Like that mindset.
And you are right now putting yourself in the person you want to become. Like
right.
you're doing the work right now, but doing the work
yeah.
is the part that can sometimes feel shitty.
Some parts of it are really hard on the nervous system and the emotional body, and so you guys know me. I've been taking a lot of baths. I've been doing a lot of massages. Like I have to like re-nourish my body from all of the feelings that I'm having right now.
Yeah.
And I think that women need to know that you have to do that. Mm-hmm. You have to do that. You can't skip that part.
Yeah. Part of my like business coaching experience so far that I did not really expect has been a lot of conversations about like nervous system regulation throughout the process of like launching a business.
Yeah.
Because you can feel like very fried from putting yourself out there so much, or even just putting in the work to prepare yourself to be putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
When the vulnerability that you open yourself up to is so like exposing.
Yeah. But everything in life it can be brought back to that. Like your mindset and balance. Like if you're doing a business venture or working on fitness or whatever, like I feel like you can really apply the same rules where it's like you've got to have balance and you've got to just put the work in and you've got to just believe in yourself. I mean, like really.
It was tumultuous.
Yeah. I just had a almost a technical
crisis.
Difficulty. Yeah. But I did the Myers-Briggs personality test, and the exercise that they had us do, which I thought was actually interesting and a different take on it. So you take the test and you can be like introverted, extroverted, judgmental. I forget what the other one is. That is like.
Yeah.
But anyways, they tell you to look at what you aren't, basically. So if you're like super introverted, they challenge you to do one thing that is more extroverted. So I don't know, like go dance in front of people or something.
Yeah.
And the reason they say to do that is because often people are like either one or the other. And you really need to kind of have both, because you need to, like, some people are very feelings based and some people are more analytical. Mm-hmm. If you're only analytical, you're going to struggle with the people that lean more on the feeling side. And then if you're only feelings and you're not looking at the like data, then you're missing like a whole piece.
Yeah.
So they kind of challenge you to do the opposite of what you are to try and grow.
I've never heard that as a response to a Myers-Briggs test.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always,
this is what you are.
I'm an INFJ, so I'm going to lean into my INFJ-ness.
Yeah. Like, and their whole point is like, this is what you are now, but here's what you want to become. So
it's like becoming more balanced as a person.
Yeah, like the duality.
In the book, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, one of the things that he says in there is like, if you are always afraid of being embarrassed or putting yourself out there, one of the exercises he recommends you do is to like go to a store and lay on the floor.
Just do something totally embarrassing.
Like he's like, or just go to like a McDonald's or something and just lay on the floor and like people will look at you. He's like, but you will stop caring what people like. You have to like put yourself in this weird awkward situation to get over that feeling.
Yeah, it's like you getting a tattoo. Even though it like scares the shit out of you, like you have to jump into that.
We've been talking about balance, and I'm like,
I know,
repping the balance right now.
It's so weird because in the video it showed the yin yang symbol, and I was like, cat, you dog, you.
She's a cat, not a dog.
This is true. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Dogs come
so I know. So I challenge you, do something. One of the exercise was like pick 3 things that you would not do and promise yourself to do them this week.
Okay.
And I did one this morning, and it was after yoga, staying and like chatting. Because normally I just leave. Sometimes I will chat if the time's right, but I was like, I'm going to stay and just have a conversation. And then that conversation ended up being like super just
like vulnerable out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. So
yeah,
you never know.
Speaking of yoga, I've gotten back into yoga recently because I've been kind of getting sick of the gym. And we wanted to talk about some ways that you can stay fit and active, especially during the winter, that aren't just
going to the
locking yourself in the gym.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it is just not an environment that, like, I feel like I can be in. It's just too overstimulating.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, and we do it Monday through Friday or, you know, most days. So sometimes it's nice to get a little bit of, you know.
Yeah, so, like, yoga... We went on a hike yesterday and we walked, or not yesterday, the other day.
Yeah.
And we walked, like, very fast.
Yeah, because of the freaking dogs.
Yeah. Because of the dogs, but also it was a good workout.
Yeah.
Even just, like, cleaning your house really intensely.
That's what I was sometimes just, like, cleaning furiously.
That's what I did last weekend. I was like, I need to clean my house. I know that it's going to help me start my week off. This is a workout. Like, you're walking around, leaning over, all that. Yesterday I did my leaves. And it's also a good way, if you are really fucking busy and you need to find more time, make your workout something that is also something that needs to get done.
Productive.
Yeah. I had to clean out a turtle tank yesterday. And it's
just Michelle things.
It's in the basement, so I had 2 5-gallon buckets going so that it could be draining into one while I'm like carrying the other one up the stairs, dumping it, bringing it down, switching it, bringing it upstairs, dumping it. And then I had to refill the buckets and refill the tank. So I was like, this is the craziest workout, but I was like winded from all of the carrying 5-gallon buckets of water up and down flights of stairs.
This reminds me of something that I filmed but I didn't post, and I thought, did I post that? I didn't. I was a little stoned when I recorded it, and I was like, maybe not. But I think I told you about it. The housekeeper, did I talk about that on here? So, what is her name? Dr. Ellen Langer, she did the study with the men, being younger. So she did another one with 84 housekeepers, and they told 42 of them that their job met the daily, like, physical requirements. Like, it was a sufficient workout. Those 42 that were told that lost weight, their hip to waist ratio got smaller. I was like, is that right? Their cholesterol was lower, and then there was another one. Oh, they just, like, said that they had more energy. And the only thing that changed was their mindset that was a workout.
That they believed that they were, like, doing something healthy, which probably made them in turn start making other healthy choices. Because that's how that works.
Not only that, if you think that you're getting your workout in, your body is going to be less stressed, which we know that stress is going to, like, wreak havoc on your hormones. Right. So if you make those decisions every day throughout the day, like, this is helping me, this is good, right. I am getting a workout in.
And then your body's looking at your job as something that you dislike, you're looking at it as something that's good for you.
Right.
Because if you dislike your job, that's causing you unnecessary stress. But if you look at it as this thing that's helping your body.
Right. It's all mindset.
It's all mindset.
Like, it's amazing how much that changes everything.
Yeah. I talk a lot in my course about adjusting your habits to the habits that you have to reach your goals based on your energy level, because being someone who struggles with chronic illness and mental illness, I, like, wake up at a different baseline every day, like, pain-wise and brain-wise, and some days I'm like, I can't make progress toward anything because I can't, like, go full out, but I've realized that there are, like, tiered versions of your habits that you can do. And, like, seeing that, to tie it back to the, like, study, like, seeing that as sufficient, as progress still. Like, even if it's a lower level of progress or a different kind of progress, like, it still counts.
And you can also look at it like it's rest, and your body needs rest. So if you can reframe, like, okay, I'm not feeling too good today, like, I'm about to start my period or whatever, and you say, okay, I'm gonna like lean into this and really take care of my body, you just went from being like, oh, I feel shitty, this day sucks, I'm not productive, to I'm fueling my body and giving it rest and probably growing my muscles because I need rest.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and if my muscles don't grow today, it's not that big of a deal because there's always tomorrow.
Well, exactly. But like, you're always going to be, there's always a way to give your body what it needs, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Don't doubt yourself.
Yeah, I saw a post, I don't know if you reposted it or you liked it, but it said something about like, keep listening to your body because if you stop listening to it, it's going to stop talking to you. Like, you're just going to stop, you're going to miss those little hints of things that you can take care of early on to prevent something worse.
Yeah.
And then you'll end up in something bad and you'll be like, how did I get here? It's because you just ignored everything that led you there.
Even like hydration. I think about that with hydration so much because if I'm dehydrated, my energy levels just plummet.
Yeah.
And I know that. And I know signs.
Yeah, you're very aware of, you often say like, I feel that I'm dehydrated.
But I think a lot of people are just like, oh, I feel shitty right now, like, must just be
why.
having a bad day, and they don't really think, like, did I drink enough water, did I get good sleep last night, did I go out and party last night?
Yeah, whatever it is.
There are some people that don't even drink water.
Like, yeah, I know, like,
it's true though, like, to think about that is like, what? But there are people out there that don't even drink water.
Like, Diet Coke is, like, their hydration.
Or coffee or something.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's true. But,
yes, definitely.
Time
also,
to talk to Kat.
Yeah, let's talk to Kat.
Let's talk to Kat. I don't know what the time is in my timer. So
that's alright.
We're just gonna be alright.
It's been a little technical difficulties of, also, I'm thinking about investing in a better sound setup for the podcast because I'm not happy with the quality of the sound, and I know you aren't either.
Are they?
Why did somebody give a comment?
Like, no, it's not great, but I've been trying to make it work like on a budget, whatever, without having to do too much. But I think we're gonna get like microphones that come up. Over the sides.
Well, let me know. I'll go with it.
Yeah, we can definitely figure that out.
Which, speaking of, that's another thing that's been working.
Spending money.
Sometimes I am really spending money in a like ridiculous way right now, and it stresses me out sometimes. And like, it's definitely something that I think about often. But what I keep telling myself is, you have to spend money to make money. I mean, it's just inevitable, and I know that what I'm doing is going to come back.
It's an investment.
Yeah. And
if
so
we have better sound, like more people are going to listen because it's more tolerable. Because right now it's like almost intolerable.
Also, by spending money, you send a message out to the universe that I believe in abundance coming to me all the time.
Oh my gosh,
for sure.
Like, I don't feel lack. I feel like I can do this and I'm going to be fine.
Yeah. Sometimes I think, is this something that I should invest in? Like, is this something that I should buy? Am I being irresponsible with my money? And what I always ask myself is this an investment in me? Mm-hmm. Or is this just me being dumb?
Impulsive.
Yeah. Because there is again, a fine line. You have to find that fucking balance. Anyways. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Ooh. Interesting.
Oh
Jesus.
I got deep knowing, 43.
I got 49 observer.
I got 45. Time to go.
Oh.
And all of ours are right 40s. Side up.
Yeah.
None of ours are the protection. We all had protection.
I think this is a positive time to go. I think it's like time to go.
Yeah.
And like leave all doubt behind.
Yeah.
And like walk into the image is like a girl walking into like the fog.
Yeah.
And just like trusting that the path is still there.
Trusting. I think that's like, do it with no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Mine has a wise owl and a moon. And I feel that because I feel like I've been in the shadow world lately working on things. So I've been in the shadow feminine. But you know this doesn't have anything to do with this card, but it's something I kind of just want to mention to you guys. So, you remember how high my energy was, and you guys were like, man, you just like walk through the gym and you just, and I was like, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling my energy. When you get divine energy flowing through you like that, energy vampires will come quick to come get a piece and not give you anything back. They just want to bask in all that energy, take it all in, and like return nothing. And you gotta really like protect yourself when you're shining like that, because people can really take
people
advantage of you. People
want to tear you down. Yeah. And that's another thing that I've been learning a lot about is if you, which I know we've talked about, like if you're judging others, then that means you are too scared to do whatever they're doing that you're judging, and you don't.
I catch myself doing that.
I do it all the time.
I'm like,
girl. But catching yourself and then reminding yourself, don't fucking do that, I think is like the only way that you don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Observer.
That's the one I got last week, but I got protection.
You're like learning a lot right now.
I think,
so that makes sense.
I was gonna say right now is like before the full blown like sprint. This is like learn and take in, and I feel like that's what it's about.
So the other day when I got my tattoo, the Audrey, the tattoo artist, was like, do you have lots of decks of cards? Because I brought in Carrie's deck to make sure it like matched the size, and we kind of talked about how valuable it is to interpret your life from like a third party perspective, and how journaling can be that for some people, but still you can kind of be like very inward focused when you're journaling, but cards like force you to think in a different, she said a third party perspective, and I was
from
like,
an observer perspective.
That is so true and so valuable. So if you want to get these Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed, we love her, they're on Amazon, and Audrey knew what these were.
That doesn't surprise me. She's a badass.
Yeah,
and again, if you are like, oh, I don't believe in oracle cards, it doesn't have to be. It can be just literally a way to reflect and look at your life. It doesn't have to be spiritual if you don't want it to be. Yeah, okay.
I feel like I don't really need to read mine.
No, I just wanted to like give it a gander.
I'm dying to know what the time is on the camera.
Oh.
Yeah,
I bet it's.
What do we put in your bets?
Okay, I'm gonna say 1912. It's probably
really.
I don't know. The first time went really fast, and I was like,
what? Yeah, you're closer than I expected.
What is it?
There's only 3 minutes left, so it's like at 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta wrap this.
show up.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this show up.
Well, we all know what our cards mean. It's crazy how well we know this deck now.
Yeah, I love like the old podcast intros, watching them back, because I mean it's funny to see how much like we've grown and changed and everything. But the one you go, I think the deck is getting to know us, and you're so like skeptical of saying it, and we're like,
it definitely is.
But now, like, every card I draw, it feels like a familiar friend.
I know it. I know what I mean.
I know it. I know what it's saying to me.
Can I make a quick observation, speaking of my card?
Yes.
I think that this went by so fast because we're not stoned.
Oh,
because time just
full circles again.
But you know what I mean? Normally it feels like, I mean, not in a bad way. It never feels like, oh, this is dragging. It just... This time, like, I noticed.
Last time we had to start it. Remember, we had to start the camera a third time.
Yeah.
And like, I know we could keep going, but we won't.
We won't. Yeah, we'll let you go.
But you don't have to listen to us anymore.
All right, bring it in.
Today.
Yes.
All right.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you so much.
Strawberries.
Yes.
You strawberries.
All 2,460 of you.
Perfect. Nailed it.